Well, you're watching the world of mid-caps. Let's get in the management of Force Motors on the show. Prasant Firodia, the managing director of the company, joins us on the phone line. Morning, Mr. Firodia. It's been a good quarter from the company. Profits up about 60%. What have been the key drivers behind this performance, and what can we expect in FY17?
The growth has happened across the product lines in our case, right from the Traveler to the tractors to our other products like the tracks. And we expect that we should be able to, have a respectful growth in this current financial year as well, anywhere close to about 20 to 25%, hopefully. Of course, provided the monsoon is good and the rural economy starts to move up, this should support our growth numbers.
What's your total capacity at present, and what are your capacity expansion plans and the investments that will go into it?
So in terms of capacity, we are currently ramping up our capacity on the Traveler platform to be able to produce more and more Travelers. Otherwise, on our other product lines, we are pretty okay in terms of capacity though.
Talking about the commercial vehicle industry, what's the demand outlook from there?
The market looks good. Of course, there have been a lot of challenges in the last year in terms of legislative challenges, emission-related challenges. But, given the current year and the way things are progressing, hopefully it should be a good year, of course, with respect to hoping that no new challenges are put forward. Otherwise, I think this year also should be a fairly strong year.
You have a number of new offerings, especially in the ambulance and the disaster response vehicles. How bullish are you on this space?
Correct. So in this recent Auto Expo, which just took place in the beginning of this year, we launched several new products. One, of course, was the Force Stretcher Ambulance. This is a unique vehicle. This is being launched for the first time in India. This allows you to carry 4 patients, which is a first responder vehicle in terms of fire, in terms of any building collapse, bridge collapse. So both these vehicles will be a big help to any municipality, any government organization who's looking at disaster relief or emergency medical provision. These are now application-based vehicles. In addition to this, we've also launched 2 new products. One is the Traveler Super, which is a substantially uplifted Traveler in terms of a completely new driveline, new improved touch points for the end user, and also a new 15-seater super luxury vehicle. So all these products should contribute in a good manner in the short term, and also in the long run, these special applications like the ambulances and the first responder vehicles have a huge opportunity for a country like India.
So what's the kind of contribution you expect from this segment? Could be something like 10% over the next 2-3 years?
I hope so. I really hope so that they contribute not just 10%, but more than 10%. But a lot of these products are also, greatly supported or driven in terms of numbers by the government initiatives, especially ambulances or first responder vehicles. So we are, getting in touch with the right government authorities to demonstrate the product and show its, capability and why this should be the product that the government must implement across multiple areas, across all highways and national highways. So a lot of this depends on how the government takes these kinds of products in the future.
Right. Before we let you go, given that you've invested in new facilities of late, what's the capex plan outlook in the near term?
We are actually investing close to about 300 crores this year as well, which is basically in certain product capacity expansion, certain application creation, front-end development, branding, and so on and so forth. So there will be capex this year.
Right, Mr. Firodia, we'll let you go at that note. Force Motors, one of the top outperformers in the auto space, up about 107% if you pull up a 1-year chart on that stock. And management, of course, bullish on the future prospects, looking to add more products in their pipeline. That's all we have time for on this edition of the World of Midcaps. Up ahead, Mini Men and Talks FMG sector with Kaustubh Pavaskar.